I'm excited to be able to exercise my right to vote. It's my first year that I'm eligible, so.
I felt kind of nervous coming here at first, but everyone was really, really welcoming and very, I actually got applauded when I came in, so it was really, I felt welcomed.
Amendment 4 generally is about abortion, from what I understand.
That it is addressing the right to have an abortion during a specific stage of time and notifying a parent. That's pretty much all I know on it.
My opinion on abortion is that it's a women's health issue that should be decided by women and their doctors.
If I had a child, I would want to be part of that experience, and for them to, if they choose to do something like that, they need someone that truly loves them, that will help them through whatever they're going through, if they were raped or whatever. I don't believe that the government should be involved in those kind of family decisions, that they're taking their my child to get an abortion, and I have no say or no knowledge of it. So that's why I'm against it.
Because me as a woman, I feel like if I do not vote to protect my own rights, I feel like I'm kind of giving up my own autonomy in some way.
I'm not a woman. I don't know what it feels like to make that kind of a decision, whether it's elective or otherwise. So I watch my lane. Let them make the decision with their conscience.
I believe abortion should be allowed in Florida and all of America, but it's just a state election, so.
A baby can be aborted in late-term abortions under that amendment, and I don't agree with that.
I think it is not my place to be making a decision on other people's choices relating to their body, but in a certain time period like Amendment 4, at least from what I've read, is addressing, I think that abortion basically comes down to the circumstances.
I don't believe in killing a baby, and I understand situations happen, but if you make it part of the law without a mother's consent or a family involvement, there'll be abortions everywhere, and I don't believe in that. There's other options.
Well, when I realized that the election was coming up, I went and looked up a lot of different articles about the context and the way that it was worded. So I did my research ahead of time coming into this. So external sources.
Yeah, I mean, the second portion of it said that if this passes, there will be many more abortions than live births or something like that. I didn't really read it all the way through, but yeah, I think it was kind of trying to deter people from voting yes on it, so yeah.
Say, well, they only do that if the mother's life is in danger. Well, then you don't need that on the amendment. If the mother's life is in danger, that could be resolved. You don't need an amendment for that.
To me, it's a very difficult decision. And 99% is medically related, different type, difficult pregnancies and so on. I came from a country where election usually ends in gun violence. And I'm talking about thousands of people died, okay, because we don't want to talk to each other. I hate to see this happening here. In my neighborhood, nobody put up a sign. You know why? Because they're afraid of the repercussions.
I feel like some people don't understand the damage that they could cause if they vote yes to a certain one and no to a certain one. I personally myself am not 100% educated on certain amendments, so I feel like I'm part of those people.
Yes, in their own ways. Everyone believes that they're informed. And everyone has their own different sources. I think local elections probably people are less informed about. I did skip a lot of the local parkland commission and stuff like that, so yeah. I listen to a lot of podcasts and news, things like that, and I also got the information from some government email sent to me about the ballot and a sample ballot and with stuff like that, so I read through that before I went and voted.
First of all, I watch every debate, every rally that I can get access to from both sides, just so I can kind of stay nonpartisan until I go and make my voting decision.
I do all kinds of media. I listen to them, both sides, and I do alternative, and I do my research. I look at court documents, I look at court cases, and I discuss it with not just not with angry people, open-minded people. We're free thinkers. This is a free country.
Just watching different media sources. I watch, you know, the CNNs. I watch as much Fox News as I can take with the nastiness. And then I watch a lot of British broadcasting as well, because they kind of give the overview without as much of the tribalism, kind of boil it down a little bit more.
Just going out and voting is a great way to show your support. I mean, it's the way I think that matters most. Yeah, and then you can like share on social media if that's something you care about. But I mainly think voting is the best way.